Hello, I'm Gaz from Full Time Devils. This is Rob from Blue Moon Rising TV.
Hello.
Today we are outside the Etihad ahead of the Manchester derby. We're going to be discussing our combined Manchester United and Manchester City 11. So Rob, I get a feeling we're going to have a bit of an argument over the first position, which is the goalie. Who are you going to say?
In goal for a combined City United 11, it would have to be David De Gea for me.
Wow, I'm really surprised you've said that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know he was criticised a lot when he first came, but I think he's improved hugely, and you'd have to say he's top 3 goalkeepers in the league. Whereas with Joe Hart, there's still a lot of issues around his game. His distribution's poor and he doesn't command his area. So for me, De Gea would definitely be in my combined 11 for sure.
Really big of you to say that, to admit that, you know. Right back, I think we're going to agree on this one.
Well, I think it has to be Pablo Zabaleta. I know Rafael has made a lot of improvement. He's another one who's improved a lot.
Right, centre-halves. Remember that United are especially weak in defence, so there's going to be a lot of City in the defence, isn't there? Who are your centre-halves going to be?
I mean, for me, and I know the United fans will probably slaughter me for this, but it'd be Kompany and Demichelis because, ooh. Yeah, well, I mean, I know he's a very easy target, Demichelis, because obviously he's slow and he's old and what have you, but he's proven in the last sort of 12 months that he's been at City that he's a great defender, you know, and he knows what he's doing. And I look at United's back four, and I had a look this morning before I came here, and I couldn't think of a better centre half than him. So yeah, that'd be it for me.
Well, I didn't think we'd disagree on 2 City players, because I think I'd put Mangala in there just because I think last season he cost you a few points, Demichelis.
I mean, early on he did, but from sort of February, March onwards, and again this season and at the World Cup, I think he proved he's a quality player. So for me, Mangala will be better, but at the moment I'd go for Demichelis, who I think will start in the game as well.
Left back.
That is a tough one actually, because City aren't blessed with great left backs, and I'm not fully sure on Luke Shaw. I mean, who would you go for there?
I'd go for Luke Shaw. I think he's the most promising English player around at the minute. And I know that you can't judge a player based on his price tag, but it's proven that the ones at United, the people at United, they know he's a great player. So I put Luke Shaw in there.
Well, all right then. Given that Kolarov and Clichy are not fantastic left backs, I'd probably go for Luke Shaw. Right,
so that's our back four. Now we're going to go with a 4-4-2 just because it's easiest to explain, isn't it? So who are you going to go? Centre mids.
For me, it'd be Yaya Toure and Fernandinho.
No way.
I think they proved last year that they're a great partnership, and I know Toure's had a few issues with his form this season, but I think they would be the best two.
I think Yaya Toure's been sussed out, mate, but because of how he played last season, I'm going to put Yaya Toure in there, but I'm not going to put Fernandinho alongside him. I'm going to put Ander Herrera.
Yeah, well, I can understand why. He's a very tidy player, and you know, he keeps United ticking over. Right,
the wingers are a bit complicated because they can play multiple positions who we're going to choose. So, left mid and right mid, who are we going to go for?
Well, David Silva's the best player in the Premier League, so he's going in there.
I agree.
And then I would say Angel Di Maria would walk into any team in the Premier League as well, so you've got to have those two.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. So let's say Di Maria on the left, Silva on the right. So, strikers, we have to go for me, one of the best strikers in the world at the minute, which is Aguero.
Yeah.
You thought I was going to say a United player then, didn't you?
No, I mean, Aguero's got to be in there, yeah. He's, like you say, he's, in terms of out-and-out number 9s, I'd say he probably is the best in the world, so we'll have Aguero in there for sure. But then the position alongside him is up for debate, I suppose. I mean, for me, when everyone's playing well, it would probably be Van Persie. It would play alongside him, but his form's not great, is it? So, I mean, who would you have?
I'd go for Wayne Rooney. I think that Wayne Rooney, it's weird because he's become so overrated that now he's actually underrated. Like, people just think it's okay to slag Rooney off, and you just look at his record, man. He is going to go down as one of the Premier League's best ever goal scorers. It's that simple. I think you've got to put him in there.
And if Falcao proves to be what I think he can be, then possibly him.
I agree. Falcao could be in that starting 11, but he's not yet proven himself in the Premier League because he's not had enough time to. Right, so that was our combined 11. Make sure you subscribe to Full Time Devils and make sure you subscribe to Blue Moon Rising TV. I've been Gaz. This has been Rob.
Thanks for having me.